What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Russell Westbrook. Now, Russ has been in the headlines lately for reportedly not joining a Laker or two Lakers huddles, I should say, the pregame and the one during the game where Patrick Beverley was trying to gather the troops to speak about something. But Russ had his own explanation where he said he was talking to the refs and the coach at that time. We're hearing more and more people talk about it. And also the pregame thing, we heard KD come out today and come to Russ's defense for that. And we all know why that's significant, because KD and Russell's history doesn't need to be overly rehashed. We know what transpired there in OKC. They were close to actually beating the Golden State Warriors and potentially winning the championship back in, was it 2016? KD finally came out, spoke to Russ's defense, and here's what he had to say.
I mean, Russ always did that.
That's what he said too.
Yeah, and he always felt like he was just getting his mind right aside from what we, from just his own routine before the game. But if you play in LA, you playing next to the biggest figure in sports, and LeBron James, everything you do is going to be magnified. And Russell miss a layup is going to be blown out of proportion. If he miss a three, he might be 5 for 7 though. But he missed those 2 shots though. It's like now you're making him the butt of your jokes now. Now it's starting to reach a different level of some shit that I don't understand right now. So
I was in the huddle. I felt like Russ was in there with me. He was talking to the ref and he was talking to the coaches also. So we weren't even talking about the last play. And everybody was like, okay. And then after the game, everybody was like, yo, why did he do you like that? And I'm like, damn, what happened? So we told him on the plane, like, hey, Russ, anything you do, bro, they like go attack you. Like, so damn, I'm sorry you got to go through that, bro.
There was another clip that was like, oh, during warm-ups, he was over by the bench or something like that. And he had an explanation.
He does that all the time. Like, hey, try to kill my boy Russ, man.
Now, Patrick Beverley also spoke on Russell Westbrook huddle. And, Bev and Russ has had a good relationship since he's joined the team. We all remember that injury Russ suffered in OKC when Pat Bev was going for a steal and he hurt Russ's leg. And so they had a little beef for a while, but both have since gone on and said they squashed that back when Russ was playing in Houston. So it was just that the general public didn't know it. Even though they still chirped on the court, you got that image of Pat Bev going to the bench, fanning Russell Westbrook's jump shot, saying it was that awful. But so all in all, man, I think it's just amazing to see where the NBA's perception of Russell Westbrook has gone. A few years ago, if you'd say like 5 or 6 years ago, when Russ was still in OKC, it would be like a minority of people that said he was stat pattern, but most people were like, he stayed in a small market. He's a loyal player. That was the narrative around him. Sort of like the narrative that Dame has now for being loyal. That's what Russell Westbrook had 6 years ago. When he went to play with Houston, they were saying that he just doesn't fit well. He was kind of off the ball. And if you look at James Harden, he has the ball a lot. You look at LeBron James, he has the ball a lot. He didn't particularly thrive in those situations. But whenever he went to play with Bradley Beal in Washington, I thought you saw more of the OKC Russ when he played with Bradley Beal. So it's about, he's falling off a little. Well, he's aging a little bit, but he also isn't playing for styles that fit his skill set. He's not like a great shooter. He's a downhill player. When you try to contain Russ, I think you get a thinking player, a player that's overthinking, and that's not his game. His game is just attack. You live with the mistakes, but with the mistakes comes a lot of positive things. Because I don't think he's never been like a traditional point guard. He's just a very athletic guard. He had the ball in his hand, so they designated him as a point guard when he was in OKC, but I don't feel like he's ever been like a quintessential point guard. You know what I'm saying? He's very athletic and a mismatch problem, but I do feel like Russ should have perfected his shooting technique early on in his career, because you will slow down, and if you can't play with pace like a CP3, you'll see some of these backup point guards last longer than guys that were stars that they were playing behind. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I think it's just interesting to see that narrative change on Russ the way it has since his OKC days. He was a hero when he had the 20-20 and 20 game. He was a hero, but now he's Westbrook. He's sorry, and he's on his way out the league. So, this is what happens when the media's tired of you, when the fans, they turn on you, but also you don't have a specific skill set. When you play with another superstar, this is why I always say it doesn't equal wins when you play with another superstar, because your skill set has to match that player's skill set. If not, then you might be the odd man out. If you love to have the ball and he loves to have the ball, there's going to be some issues there, unless you can shoot off the ball. More specific, like catch and shoot situations when you're playing with LeBron. And Russ, they've tried to make it work, but Russ is blowing layups. He's thinking, like I said, he's overthinking this thing. And it was just good to see KD and Patrick Beverley come to his defense. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.